In today's video, we're going to be heading outside with model Gianna to shoot a mixture of Fuji Pro 400H and Fuji Pro 160NS, two film stocks that Fuji have discontinued over the last couple of years. I'll be shooting on the Mamiya RZ67 with the Sakura 110mm 2.8 lens.
I'm going to get you to stand kind of like inside. Yeah, that's lovely. Just hold that there while I refocus. Nice, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's nice. I'll get you to go back a little bit more for me so I can try for full body. A little bit more for me. Yeah, that's lovely. 1, 2, 3, lovely.
I ended up overexposing quite a few of these shots with the Fuji Pro 160, but I was really pleased with how the skin tones rendered and also how the greens render. I haven't shot Fuji Pro 160 before, I've only had experience with Fuji's 400. And whilst I didn't know how Fuji 160 would render the greens, I kind of assumed that it would render them somewhat similarly to what I'm used to with Fuji Pro 400H, hence using them in a really green shoot. And I think that the contrast between the reds and the burgundies and the greens worked really well, especially with this film stock.
Yeah, hold that there, that's perfect. Perfect, hold that there while I focus. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Perfect, cool. I'm gonna get one of you standing. Yeah, that's lovely. Hold that there for me. Perfect, hold that. I'm gonna count you down. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Lovely, now I'll get close up. Yeah, that's lovely. Hold that right there for me. Let me focus that up. Okay, I'm gonna count you down. 2, 3. Yeah, we'll go, I'll do kind of like mid shot. I'll go from like chest up, kind of like here up. Yeah, nice, hold that. Yeah, that's nice. Stay looking there for me. Nice, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Lovely.
Next up was time to shoot the roll of Fuji Pro 400H, and I started off with a shot in the same scenario so that I could really look at how the film stocks both shot on the same camera with the same lens, same model, in the same location, in the same lighting scenario compared to each other. If we take a look at two similar photos shot on the different film stocks, we can see a clear comparison between the Fuji Pro 400H and the Fuji Pro 160NS. 160 being on the left and 400 being on the right. I'll swap between different photos with the 160 for the comparison so you can kind of get a fuller idea of, you know, this film stock in this lighting scenario. But it seems to me as though the colours on the 160 stock are more vibrant, more saturated, especially when it comes to the magenta and the purple tones. The greens look somewhat similar in hue, although I think that the 160 is slightly warmer, a little bit more yellow, and it's still more vibrant than the 400. The warmth of the greens in the 160 and the yellows that it has kind of look more realistic to my eye than the greens within the 400. But I've actually never really been a massive fan of the greens within Fuji Pro 400H. You know, if you go back on the channel and look at the first kind of review of this film stock that I did, it's never been my favourite. And even though the 160 greens are still similar and, you know, less yellow than say on Portra, I do like the greens on the 160 more so than I do on the 400H. Skin tones also seem similar, although maybe still a little bit more vibrant on the 160.
Yeah, that's lovely. Nice, hold that there for me. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Lovely, cool, and then I'll get you to kneel down or sit or however you want. Perfect. Yeah, nice. Nice, hold that there for me. Actually, I'm just gonna move again. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
I definitely underexposed these shots, especially in the shadows, but I still love how the pink petals in the foreground pop and lift the image. I really like how both Fuji Pro film stocks rendered the magenta, pinks, purples within an image and how vibrant they appear. Whilst I do enjoy shooting on Fuji Pro 400H, it's not a secret that it's not my favourite colour film stock. That being said, this was my first time shooting with the Fuji Pro 160 NS, and whilst it's definitely very similar to the 400H, I did enjoy the results and I'm looking forward to hopefully shooting some more whilst we can still get our hands on it. If you've enjoyed this video, you can head over to my friend Andy's channel to watch the video that he shot of the same shoot and the photos he captured using Fuji Pro 400H with the Mamiya RZ67. I'm going to roll into the full set of photos plus digitals that I captured in this shoot, but thank you guys all for tuning in and I will see you in the next one.